Hello everyone and welcome back to HTML and CSS lessons on Codecademy. So last time we started looking at tables and how to make them in HTML. We learned how to make columns and that was, I think, basically it. Today we're going to be continuing with tables but a bit more advanced. So let's continue then. So here's the table that we made earlier or in the previous lesson. It's okay, but it just looks like we have a list of famous Hollywood people, or monsters I guess, and their birth years. To make our table look a little bit like a table, we'll use the t-head and t-body tags. These go within the table tag and stand for table head and table body, respectively. So let's find the table tag. Here's the table tag, and then those go within the table tag, so they will go somewhere inside, I'm guessing. Either inside or actually in here is a better guess. So just like we have this whole HTML and we have a head here and a body here, I'm guessing we will have a body here of the table and a head there of the table and the body here of the table again. So the head HTML tag contains information about the web page. For example, its title, and the body tag contains the contents of the web page. In the same way, the table head tag can be thought of as containing information about a table, and the t-body tag containing the actual tabular data. So since everything we currently have is just tabular data, put everything we have in our table so far between a set of t-body and /t-body tags. We'll add the table head next. Okay, so I'm guessing we can just do that right here. So t-body, and then we can just close it straight away here. There we go. Save and submit, and apparently that was fine. Nothing has changed because we haven't actually added anything on, except telling it that this is the body. So let's move on. Table heads. We have just added a t-head tag above the t-body. It will hold the heading for each column. You add text to a t-head similar to a t-body, like this. Okay, so you just add text the same way as you would in a body. First we have an opening t-head tag for the table head. Then we have an opening tr tag for the row, just like we have rows in the body. So we have the t-head, tr. Then we have a th cell for the name column heading. Notice that we use th for the table heading cells instead of td. So I'm guessing that that has a special meaning. Then another th cell for the favorite color column heading. Finally, we close the row element with a closing /tr tag and close out the table heading element with a closing /thead tag. Okay, hopefully we can use what we have been told there. So let's follow the instructions. We have already created the t-head element for you. Okay, I see it there. Inside the table heading element, add a single row using tr element. Simple enough. And /tr. And I'm guessing that we will need to add something in between them. Within this row, add two th cells. Okay. We'll delete that line, and I need to close the bracket or whatever it is. With the values famous monster and birth year. Oh, we need to add two of these, so I will just copy that, and there we go. So here we need to put famous monster and then birth year. Oops. That's not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be down here. There we go. Check out the example above to see what the structure should look like. Okay, so it's telling us that it should look something like this, and it does. Full screen. Now we have added those two columns. No, not columns, rows I mean. Let's save and submit, and good, we did it correctly. Moving on. Naming your table. So our table is missing a title. We want to add a title row that goes all the way across the top, because if it goes something like this, then it's kind of stupid. To do so, we need to use the callSpan attribute for the th tag. By default, table cells take up 1 column. If we want the table cell to take up the space of 3 columns instead of 1, we can set the callSpan attribute to 3. So it looks something like that. So it's in the th, which is there. Have callSpan, so column span, how long is supposed to be, and then we need to say here how long we want it to be, and then inside whatever the text we want to be. Simple enough, by the looks of things, hopefully. So let's see what we need to do then. Go to the result view. So this, we've added the title row for you, but it only spans 1 column right now. Okay, now make the column span 2 columns with the callSpan attribute. So let's do that. 3, oops, there we go. And now that looks fine. Adding the attribute callSpan 2 equals 2 to a th tag should do the trick. Return to the result view again. Our title spans 2 columns now, so as you can see, now it's across 2 columns instead of just 1 as it was from here to here. Save and submit. Oops, did you add a callSpan attribute to the th tag of the first row? Yes, I did. I don't know what I have done wrong there, because you can definitely see it. Okay, I will come back really quickly. Basically what I did wrong was that instead of putting a 2 there, I had a 3, and so that's the error. So if you change the 3 to a 2 and save and submit, it's going to work just fine. So let's move on. Style that head. Your table is starting to look great, but it's still a little bland. We've gone ahead and added some styling to the table to make it a bit easier to read. It's your job to add the finishing touches. Fair enough. Feel free to play around with any of the style attributes we added. You'll learn much more about these things later during the CSS courses. If you want to add more than one style, you just separate your styles with a semicolon, like so. So it just shows it's still within the same quotation marks. So our instructions then are: make the famous monster and birth year labels emphasized, i.e. make them italicized. Famous monsters, okay, em. You can also do an I tag, but because this is what it told us to do, I'm going to use that. Here we go, /em. And can I somehow shrink this? Not really. Oh well. Fair enough. Make the famous monsters by birth title red. Here, so I need to do I do the semicolon here though? Oh no, I need to do style. How do I do a style with a callSpan is my question. Can I just do style? I'll try it out and see how that works out. Style, color, and I'll do red and see what happens. I don't think that's actually going to work. Oh, it actually did work. Oh, okay, good for me. So if that doesn't work, then I don't know. I do think that there's supposed to be something like in that spot there, but I guess not. So fair enough. Let's move on. Recap. What can you do now? We can write an HTML document, we can create a list, ordered and unordered, and we can put them inside each other. Make text stand out using emphasize and strong, i.e. bold, and emphasize being italicized. We can change the color, size, and alignment of text using the style attribute. We can create HTML tables. And from before that, we learned how to import images and how to make hyperlinks and all of that good stuff, which is quite simple. So now what we need to do is hit save and submit code to complete this section and learn about 2 incredibly useful tags. So that's going to be the next lesson, div and span. But for now, this is what we have achieved in today's lesson. So until the next lesson, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like it if you liked it, and subscribe, share, it helps me out a lot. If you didn't like it though, feel free to click the dislike button and tell me what you didn't like about it. So until next time, thanks again so much for watching, and